as usual, to the Geek Lab. And lovely tea in a Pac-Man cup. We have another installment of this, the Star Trek Starships. Now, my apologies for any croakiness or sneezing that may go on in this video. I've got man flu. Pity me. Pity me. Please pity me. Anywho, let's get on with this. So, I'm going to get this out of the way. And, as usual, we have two ships. There is a special coming soon. So, I won't be doing... I won't be assembling the fleet in this one. We'll assemble the fleet when that comes. That won't be long. So this will be... oh, excuse me. Yeah, associated with that is a cough. This will be numbers 42 and 43. So we're almost halfway through the series, which is about 90 ships. And, yeah, we've still got room. Still got room. Just. Anywho. Right, here is number 42 in the series. I'm just going to have to raise this up a little bit. I'll be right back. Right, yes, here we are with number 42, and it is the U.S.S. Pasteur, or as I like to call it, the U.S.S. Golf Ball, because it's just a golf ball. Anyhow, yes, Olympic class, launched in the 24th century, length 320 meters, maximum speed, warp 13. Huh? It's a bit faster. That's faster than the others. I know nothing about this ship, so we're going to find out here. Just get these lights so they're not shining brightly onto the page like that. There we go. That's better. Okay. Right. What do we have here? The usual stuff. Next Generation. Oh, the 7th season. Okay, so it's from the 7th season of Next Generation, which was given away by the title there. Design ship and on screen. Okay, registry NCC 58925, Olympic class, constructed Marin County, Starfleet Yards. It's a hospital ship, which, yep, given away by the thing there. 24th century, destroyed 2395. Okay, so there's a story in here. Length 320 meters, top speed warp 13, which is bloody fast. Phasers captain is Beverly Piccard. I don't remember this. A long time since I've seen that series. Okay, the U.S.S. Pasteur, which sounds like a pasteurized milk or a pasta. Pasteur, which is where you... oh, I can't get the word right. Where you put cows. Anyway, in the alternative future timeline, yes, that may explain the speed. The U.S.S. Pasteur was operating in the year 2395. In this reality, the Federation and the Klingon Empire were no longer allies. There were often skirmishes between the two powers, which meant medical ships like the Pasteur were much in demand. Okay, the Pasteur was under the command of Captain Beverly Piccard, who in this timeline was the ex-wife of Jean-Luc Picard. It was clear that the pair had divorced some years prior, but there was still a great deal of affection between the couple, and she agreed to help him find the spatial anomaly he was looking for, despite the potential danger. Okay, some nice graphics. The Olympic-class vessels, such as Pasteur, were easily identifiable by the spherical primary hull. No shit, Sherlock. Oh dear. Right, data feed. In the alternative future, Worf was no longer on the Klingon High Council, as the House of Murg had been forced from power. Okay. Right, quick look at it. Main bridge. Cardiac symbol. Yeah. Whatever that means. Warp nacelle, shuttle bay, impulse engines, sensor pallet, bus order ram scoop, and deuterium fuel port. Data feed. Although it was never seen on screen, the Olympic-class hospital ship also existed in the normal timeline in the form of the U.S.S. Nobel. This ship fought in the Dominion War in 2374. It reported numerous casualties to Starship Command. It's a very cool hull. Besides the Olympic class, the only other Starfleet vessels known to have spherical primary hulls were the Daedalus class starships in service in the latter half of the 22nd century. There's an older looking cot there. Doesn't even look that old now. Right, Star Trek Next Generation, 7th season. I shall flick through this, because it's not that relevant to the ship, although the ship's in that season. Don't need to know about this for the video. I'll be reading it later. Last season. On the final scenes. Remember that. Okie dokie. Right, studio model of the U.S.S. Pasteur. I think it's time. The studio model of the U.S.S. Pasteur was built by Bill George, who based its design on some sketches drawn by Matt Jeffries. I do like the length of it. It's nice and elegant. It's like some of the other ships of that generation we've got here. You can see. I'll cover that up in the video. Don't worry, you won't see. You'll see a green square there. Yes, green square. I may even put something else there. Something more relevant to the passing of somebody recently. Okay, first appearance, All Good Things, Next Generation. TV appearance, Star Trek Next Generation, designed by Bill George. Trivia. In the alternative future timeline seen in All Good Things, Picard becomes an ambassador before retiring to live in France. Meanwhile, Riker becomes an admiral. Data was a professor at Cambridge University. Worf was governor of a Klingon colony. Crusher was captain of the Pasteur. Troy had died. No! And LaForge was a writer who married Leia Brahms, oh yeah, before having 3 children. Brett, Alandra, and Sydney. Oh, Christ. Okie dokie. And the back page. Shall we have a look at the ship, boys and girls? Let's do. And here it is in all its... sorry, just find somewhere to put this magazine. In all its encased glory. I do like these boxes. In the next video, I might show you what I do with my boxes. There it is, looks good in its box there. Right, okay, let's take it out. This is the difficult bit. Do load the boxes on these. Okay, so our ship sitting nice and snug and secure in there. Take her out. Is it upwards? No. And take out the stand. Dum. Put box over there. Put it back together. Sort of. So I'll put it over there for later. Let's have a look at the ship first. And here it is, the U.S.S. Pasteur in all its glory. Oh, I like how they've dropped the bottom bit there away, so it's actually quite nice. It's difficult to look at this off camera and make sure it's in the camera at the same time. I'm not sure, but I think this entire bottom section and the globe are metal. Interesting. So let's have a look at some shots here. There's a front shot. All appears to be nicely done. There's a side shot. Ooh, sorry, side shot. Nice. Other side. Yep, seems to be quite well done, like this one. The rear. No issues there. And the front. The front doorway. I just want to see if the narcells are level. Roughly. It looks like a face there. Look, it's got 2 eyes. And a mouth. And a snorter. Which I've got today. And the top. Here we go. Look at that. It's quite good here. Yes, that's quite a good model. No issues. Quite well detailed. Quite well done. Let's put her on a stand and have a snoozy at that, shall we? I know I'm probably going to speak too soon here, but the stands seem to have improved recently. They're not falling over all the time like the early ones. Right, let's have a look. Hopefully they listened. Well, it seems like they did. Anyway, that's quite an obvious one how that works. And yep, that seems nice and secure in its base. There we go. There's quite an angle I have to put it up to get to see the camera here, so I have to hold it. There it is on its base. We'll have a look at them both in a bit. So that's the U.S.S. Pasteur, number 42 in the series. Now we're going on to number 43, which is a more interesting vessel, because it is species 8472 Bioship. Yes, this is one of the most original characters. Excuse me, I need a quick brew. It's one of the most original characters in the Star Trek universe, and I love the artwork on that one. It's really good. Type organic, launch 24th century. Well, should I say grown? 24th century. Length 50 meters. Crew complement of 1. Who looks after the bridge when you want to poo? Anyway, okay. Move you over there, Mr. Pasteur. And let's have a look at this one. Species 8472 Bioship. Designing the species 8472, designing the ship, and on screen. Organic 24th century. Origin fluidic space. Ooh. Spacey, wacy, timey-wimey stuff. Length 50 meters. Tiny. Crew of 1. What happens if it gets horny? Don't ask. Powered by electrodynamic fluid. I think my car's got that somewhere. Actually, you sort of use that in Mercedes suspensions. Anyway, weaponry. A biogenic energy beam. Okay, there's a little details there. Hope the ship model has got that. Got a good level of detail on it. That's just going to spoil it. This is one of those that could be great or terrible. Okay. The bioships used by species 8472 were living vessels that were heavily armed and shielded. Even Borg cubes were largely defenseless against these bioships. For them, resistance was far from futile. Okie dokie. Species 8472 operated living organic vessels that were enormously powerful and extremely resilient. The interior of a bioship resembled the insides of a living creature's body. Ugh. What about its anus? What about if it's got a testicle and explodes? Oh. Anyway. The walls appeared wet and fleshy. Oh god, it's stinky as that. While structural supports looked like they were made of bone. Power appeared to be distributed by an electrodynamic fluid circulatory system, and the computer was similar to a nervous system. Species 842 was the Borg designation for a highly aggressive and xenophobic tripedial creature whose actual native name remained unknown. Or remains unknown, because the Star Trek universe still exists. So, some pretty pictures. Using the weapons. Is that the ship? After a bioship had attacked and disabled one Borg cube, an away team from Voyager found a number of mangled, dead Borg bodies on board. They had been piled high in a grotesque sculpture of death by a species 8472 creature. Cool. And there's one of the guys. Species 8472 had an unusual physiology. They were nearly 3 meters tall, had 3 rather than 2 legs, and possessed enormous physical strength. Although, unless they were made of bone similar to creatures here on Earth, they wouldn't stand a chance because the length of those bones, they're going to be weak. So, anyway. The DNA was 100 times more densely coded than human DNA, which makes them bloody ancient, and could resist any form of infection. If they were wounded, their bodies could heal themselves in a relatively short time. They also did not appear to have vocal cords and communicate telepathically. I would say telepathetically then. Okay, our first look at it. Wow. The crew of the U.S.S. Voyager came to believe that Species 8472 intended to use their bioships to destroy not only the Borg, but all life in the galaxy. The assault by the bioships was only halted after Voyager's doctor developed an effective weapon against them by modifying Borg nanoprobe technology. Okay. Electrodynamic fluid conduit, central command module, organic energy conduit, stabilizing fin, that means it must go into atmosphere. You still need a stabilizing fin in space. Docking arm, biogenic weapon emitter, and energy exhaust port. So that's where the shit comes out, basically. White farts. As it's organic, that's basically what's going to happen, isn't it? Designing it must have been fun. This is something very different, so you could use your imagination as you wish. Until the producer said no. Right, and I think we're coming up to the last page, so we'll soon be seeing what's next if I don't cover it up. Yeah, so I shall get the other magazine, because I don't want to see it either. No, I like the surprise when I open it, I shall know. Okay, and the last sheet is there. The last one. Okay, first appearance, Scorpion Part 1, Voyager, and TV appearances, Star Trek Voyager, designed by Steve Berg. And yeah, just in the one episode apparently. Oh, key appearances, sorry. Yes, it was in several episodes. In Scorpion Part 2, 7 and 9 says that she's been in the Borg Collective for 18 years. This would mean she was about 24 years old, as it is later revealed in the episode Raven that she taken by the Borg, oh dear, spelling, oh dear, grammatical error, that she taken by the Borg at the age of 6. Should be, had been taken, but there we go. Maybe it couldn't fit, no. Could fit it in, you just made it cock up. Dope! Trivia, sorry radio trivia. 7 and 9 made her first appearance in Star Trek Voyager episode Scorpion Part 2. The writers had initially conceived the character of 7 and 9 in time for the first part of this two-part story, but casting considerations meant her introduction was pushed back. Once Jerry Ryan was cast in the role, she remembered that the hardest thing about her first day's filming as a Borg was that every time I smiled or laughed, the laser over my eye popped off. Okie dokie. Right. And the back page. So let's have a look at this vessel, shall we? Here it is. In its case, it looks like I've got a bug in there. There's a bug in my box. Oh no! Unusual. What a nice case. Box, whatever. Okie dokie. First initial impressions. Looks okay. So let's have a look. Pull it out. And put that out. Pull the ship out. Put it there. Quickly out the way. Stand out. There we go. And then we can put this back in there. One day I have to label these because if we need to use them at one time, we're stuffed. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? I need my assistant. There we go. Right. Let's have a look, shall we? Here's the ship. And it's small. It's not too small. It's just nice. It does have, I must say, a rather good paint job on it. This camera's not doing it justice actually, to be honest, because of the texture of it. You can see as I turn it there, it catches the light, but in reality it looks far better, to be honest. Yeah. Now they say there's metal parts on every ship. On this one, I am not quite sure what there is. Okay, but there we go. Just looking at the pictures, yeah, okay, right. The one small criticism I would have with this one is it's not huge because it is well done. It's very straight. Very straight there. The one criticism I would have is lack of detail here. They've tried to put detail here, but there's no detail on the surfaces here. It's not major, I'm not complaining too much, but you know, it's an idea they could have done. Paint job is brilliant, really good on this. Other than that, detail's good, it's well built. I can't tell where the metal is. I'd say judging by the... I can't tell 100%, but judging by the strength, I'd say the fins and the outer part are the metal. So let's have a look at this from different angles, shall we? So here's the front. See if we can get some better light here for you. Slightly better. Right, there's the front. There's one side. The rear. And the other side. And a quick flip to the bottom, which looks just the same. So, yeah, there we go. You can't tour this one as you can others because everything looks the same. Weird. Okay, let's. Yeah, it's not bad. That's quite good. Love the. Specifically love. Oh my nose! Love the paint job. So there we go. Right. Let us get out the stand. Ooh, bloody hell. Let's get out the stand. And let's mount it. Not in a sexual way either. Yeah. Perfect. And yeah, that one seems to sit well. So there we go. It might be able to hold itself. There we go. It sits at an upright angle like that. So we shall put these here. We shall cut back. I shall back in a second, and we'll show you them sitting on their stands. We'll be right back. Right, there they are, sitting happily on their stands. So, 2 good models this month with 2 good magazines, apart from one grammatical error. As I'm full of flu and we've got a special underway, I'm going to wait for the assembly of the fleet until that arrives. I think I should be feeling better then. But yes, good ones. So thank you very much. Please thumbs up if you like, comment if you've got comments about these ships or anything to do with our collection, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And if you want to join us on social media such as Facebook, where we get a lot of interaction, got quite a good large Facebook group with loads of interaction, then social media, Facebook, Google Plus and Patreon are downstairs in the description. Thank you very much.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.